This is my Wii teardown video. Basically what you're looking at is the main PCB for a standard Wii, just like that one, except it's laying down sideways. It would normally be like that. There's your GameCube ports and your GameCube cartridge slot. So what I'm doing is, basically, as you all know, I emulate everything basically on the Wii. I just kind of use the Wii as an emulation machine. I never use the CD drive. I never use these. I never use, this. I basically just shove a SD card in it, load the letter bomb, do what you gotta do, load the program, homebrew network, and, boom, you go. So basically, what I want to do is, I want to make my own emulation box with the Wii PCB. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually taking the GameCube ports off, the GameCube card slots off, cutting down the heat shrink or the heat shield right there, because if you look, here's a PCB out of a regular Super Nintendo. Okay, so if you put it up, if you put them right side by side to each other, actually it's pretty much the same size. It's a little bit skinnier width-wise, but length-wise it's exactly the same length. I know that's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's exactly the same length. So what I've been thinking about doing is dropping it in an old case like I have right here. This is just a normal Super Nintendo bottom that is highly yellowed and brittle and cracked, so I don't give a shit about it. Basically, I want to make it look like a Super Nintendo, but just a pure emulation box. So I literally have NES, SNES, N64, PlayStation, Sega Genesis, Master System, 32X, CD, whatever. And what else am I emulating? An Atari. I have a few on there, but probably over 400 or 500 ROMs. You can get them however you want them. But there's all the guts to the Wii. A bunch of screws, a hell of a lot of screws. I mean, Jesus Christ on the screws. You have to take out regular Phillips head, number 1 Phillips head, 0.1 Phillips heads, tri-wings. Like, Nintendo did not want you breaking down the Wii for some reason. They are also hidden under the little pads on the bottom, so you have to pop those off. Basically, here's the front of the Wii. This right here is the connector to the PCB to the CD-ROM. I wanted to know, obviously, it does work without the CD-ROM. Here's proof. Cut it on there. See, it's reading the SD card. You will go over here to messages. On my day off, on my time, it's actually Tuesday, 3/14/2017. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's the first part of my project, was to break it down and figure out how I can get it into a different box. Maybe, just maybe, I can get the guy who did the 3D print on the eject button down there, which I actually have a final copy I need to get from him, pay him for, and put that in. It looks much better than that one. But yeah, this is part 1 of the Wii teardown emulation machine build. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and watch the whole video, because there's a lot of important stuff to me.